Hello. Welcome. You're probably wondering why we're standing here, looking at each other awkwardly.
It's because we have nothing else to do.
That's not true.
Have you ever noticed how people love their house when they first buy it?
But realize how quickly the honeymoon stage is over.
We have the space, but what do we do with it?
One thing we've learned is that our clients have outlived, outgrown, or have simply fallen out of love with their home.
That awful stove and oven. It's bringing back bad memories right now.
It's demo time!
We're Paul and Susan Kadilak, and we run Kadilak Homes.
I think it looks pretty good there.
I know you do.
Together, we've transformed hundreds of properties to help homeowners rekindle the magic they once had when they first laid eyes on their home.
Oh my God.
Where are we? Wow.
Running a growing company while raising a busy family isn't always
You
easy.
smell like beef and cheese plus more beef.
And we never quite know what Paul's gonna do next.
You're keeping this, right?
Definitely not keeping that.
But when we help homeowners fall back in love with their home,
It's all worth it.
oh,
I love you guys so much.
this isn't just renovation.
It's Renovation Rekindle.
That's beautiful.
So this house is super convenient because it just happens to be right next to the other house that we're building.
Sometimes, it's better to get lucky. Since we got the first house there, I was able to get a hold of the homeowners next door because that house looked vacant, and I had heard that it was, but wasn't sure. So then I reached out to them,
Yeah.
and they said, you know what, maybe it's time to sell because nobody's been living there for 17 years.
Yeah, it's crazy that house was vacant for so long.
I made them an offer, and they said yes. So we're gonna have two new houses next to each other. I mean, it's the first time ever we've had that.
Smells like mothballs.
So you got your living room here, right? I mean, pretty standard for the most part.
It's a pretty sweet border.
It is a sweet border.
Look, they even put it in the doorway.
I mean, look, this kitchen, not surprising, has to be gutted.
Yep. There's no floor. What happened
It's
to the
got a floor, it just doesn't have a nice floor. What's the
What happened
difference?
to the floor?
Everybody says to us the house is a tear down, but they're not always tear downs, but sometimes they are. So far, I have 2 check marks in the tear down box so far. So we can keep going and see what we got. That was the main entrance there. The kitchen, come down. I would say this is probably the master. 'Cause it's a
Probably.
big, good sized room here, but.
I will say that from where we are right now, kitchen and living room are all the way over there, and we're already into the bedrooms. Small living area, and then we've got the bedrooms in the middle of the house, so it's just kind of weird already, the floor plan.
This is probably more of a,
Closet. This is
Mm.
tiny.
at least it has a closet. This
So
is a
we're,
closet.
we're up to 1 bedroom
1 bedroom, so we got 3 check marks
with
in
the
the
staircase
tear-down
in the middle of the
column.
bedrooms.
This is a big room. You got storage closet here. I'm guessing. Sick.
What is that? Is that a stove and a sink?
Oh, not just a stove and a sink. Back up and let me show you. You've won a refrigerator,
Oh my God.
stove, and sink in one. I would buy this house solely based off this appliance being here, because that is retro.
Of course you would. To renovate this, we'd have to redo the whole floor plan.
People think we like to just tear everything down, which
No.
is not the case.
No.
We actually do like to try to save them, but
Right.
the costs of construction are
It's
insane
Crazy.
right now.
And plus, having 2 new houses next to each other, it's going to raise the value of those 2 new houses and also the houses around it because it's a betterment for the neighborhood instead of just 1 new house.
But now the question is, what are you gonna do?
Well, so that's the thing. So the house next door was a little bit more traditional. We had a lot of vintage touches in there with the chicken wire glass. So in this house, I want to bring some things from next door, but for the most part, I want it to be a totally different house. So when you walk into it, you can tell that the houses are somewhat related, but they're not twins.
Right. It's demo time! allegedly, we have some ledge here.
What? A little ledge? This is a lot of ledge.
I would say it's a more than a little.
You know what this is? Really expensive.
Yeah, this unfortunately does not bring value to a home.
The problem with the ledge is that it costs a lot of money to get rid of, so every dollar that we spend getting rid of this ledge is money in the trash.
It basically buys you a rock farm.
So this is a new house we're building. This is gonna be a little bit bolder than a lot of the finishes we usually do. We haven't done this floor plan before.
Right.
And this one, I want this house to be a little bit more modern than we usually do.
I'm down with that.
You down with that?
I am.
All right, so I'm thinking outside, very dark siding, like a charcoal almost.
All right, I like that.
It's kind of a reverse black and white house. So do white windows, almost black siding, white trim, and then warm it up with, I want to do some accents with some shingles that are like a blonde natural wood color.
Interesting to see what this color is going to bring to that.
What, the blonde
The
wood?
blonde wood, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool. And then we'll do the little bit of the stone foundation, because that'll just, you know, it's New England, it's cute. So kitchen, I'm gonna do 2 cabinet colors in the kitchen. The main run of the cabinet, I'm gonna have this very light gray, and then accent it with a darker color. On the island, the hood, they're not that much different, but it's enough, it's almost like a shadow. And then the walls, we don't wanna get too close to the gray, so just keep the walls really simple and white. And then to make the kitchen pop, I think we do a black backsplash.
Ooh.
These are matte black.
I like the matte, that's what I was
Aren't
going to
those
say. Yeah, I like the matte color on it.
So we'll do matte black backsplash, matte black farmer sink,
Okay.
and matte black appliances. And then the appliances will have a little bit of a copper accent. So we'll do some copper accents around too, like in the lighting.
Now you're warming me up a little bit.
And then like the pantry, first floor bathroom, and the rest of the first floor, I want to add some of this color.
Well, I know green's your favorite color.
Green's my favorite
Now
color.
you got to put a little green in it.
You've got 2 jobs in this house.
2 of the
CEOs.
most important jobs. The media
2
room is the most important. It
The
takes
dining
precedence
room
over the kitchen.
is the most important.
No, the media room is by far the most important.
Also the dining room.
Yeah, the
They're
dining
like
room is
equal,
second. Dining
except
room's
the dining room's a little bit more important.
second, in your eyes.
So there's the media room. That's
Yes,
your room.
yes.
I don't want much to do with that room. The only thing I want to say about that room is I want to do a dark ceiling. The walls also dark. And do a little wet bar up there with a fridge, half bath. So that'll be kind of a self-contained entertainment room.
But what's really going to sell it is I saw this fiber optic star ceiling in a project, and I was like, I want to replicate that somewhere. And
A star
this
ceiling?
is the house to do it in.
Okay.
You want to see
That's your
stars?
department.
You want to see stars? I'm going to show you stars.
And then in the dining room, we got to do something on the ceiling, some kind of design.
Yeah, the barrel ceiling that I always talk about. Why don't we do that?
In that room,
Yeah.
you can't really do the barrel ceiling in there.
Why?
It's not going to fit.
Oh, I'll be careful. Don't you worry.
I'm afraid.
I know you are. I put the us in trust. Even though there's a rectangular box behind me, what's inside? Circular perfection. Next to my children being born, this is the best thing that I've had delivered to me. I should put on sunglasses because I just feel like when this opens up, the light's just gonna pour down and there's gonna be a giant halo above us. Ready? It's beautiful. This is awesome. I can't wait to put this up.
So this should go here.
This side this way. You're good right there. These don't line up exactly, but that's okay because this is rough framing. So in rough framing, it's okay if things are a little bit off. Once the walls go up and we have plaster covering this, you're not gonna see that gap at all because we're gonna manipulate it a little bit like that and then it'll be covered. Smooth ceiling. See you later. Starting to look like shape. Pretty good. Shouldn't do that with your hand. It's beautiful. Look at this. I guess you can say that we really nailed this one.
This looks so good.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with how it came out.
You took that barrel and you like sliced it and then you turned them sideways and stuck them up on the ceiling.
It's like a muffin, you know how you just eat the top? I took the top of each one and just put it up there. That's it. Each barrel. Just cut the barrel, put it up top.
Looks good. So what do we got left here?
We still got a long road, but we're in a good rhythm. We gotta do some rough plumbing, rough electrical, get the walls up, and then do the pretty stuff.
It's looking really good.
I surprised you and tuned your car up for you.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. Have a good ride home.
Thanks.
We're in the theater room where we have these fiber optic star ceiling panels that we're going to be putting up. It's pretty cool, so what we're going to have to do is take these panels, put them up on the ceiling. We have to make all these tiny little adjustments, connect all the wires, and then boom, you're going to have a beautiful ceiling like you're looking up at the stars. Let's do this. So the way that they work is they have to sit off of the ceiling about an inch so that the wires don't get crushed and the fiber optics don't get crushed. So the way that works is we have this foam pad and then these connectors. So these connectors, this screw itself is going to screw to the ceiling, the wood, and then this is going to be above, and then we stick this thing through to adjust it and pull this down. And then it's going to be in the ceiling like that. They'll keep the panel off the ceiling, and then we'll have some backlighting as well to go with that. Susan thinks that I hung the sky. That's what I'm talking about.
Right there.
That's called manual adjustment.
You good?
I'm good there. You good there?
Yeah, it's good right there.
That one's in. Lit. Hashtag get lit. Star ceiling. Ooh, I just saw a shooting star.
This looks incredible.
You don't have the breeze from outside, you don't have bugs. It's like the real thing. I thought I just saw a cow jump over the moon.
This is really cool. This is like ambiance.
You should sit down though. You gotta see it from down here.
You ever see it from down there?
Just pretend you're laying on grass, not hardwood.
Okay, I'll just pretend it's soft.
Yeah.
This is so comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like we're outside. I like this. Oh, a shooting star, that's cool.
See? Very cool.
If you wanted a movie room, this is it. This is really cool. We're here at the Kohler Signature Store by Supply New England because I need to look at some faucets and plumbing fixtures for the houses that we're doing.
This thing's huge.
We walk in the front door and the first thing Paul does is grab a robe.
It was on the wall. It didn't say I couldn't wear it.
Don't think you're supposed to take those, Paul.
This place has everything. When I tell you everything, I mean everything. I mean, they got rain heads, shower heads, handhelds, faucets, toilets, talking toilets. I think it even wipes for you, I'm pretty sure.
And then we get over to the shower heads, and of course Paul has to touch everything and turn on every single knob.
I could be a tech and show people how it works.
You could be something.
Welcome to Kohler. How can we make your day more pleasant? We closed. We're walking around, checking out some of the showers and stuff. Can you see me?
I can see you, honey.
How many fingers am I holding up? Susan had to go look at some finishes.
And then Paul just disappears.
She didn't tell me that she was taking me to an amusement park for adults. Then I saw this awesome tub that has a spout over your head.
You're getting everything wet.
I'm getting it wet, I'm standing here. And then I was cold because the hot water wasn't working, so then I said, well, let me go into the tub. So I went into the tub and checked that out, and I just happened, because I'm always prepared to have rubber duckies and stuff with me.
So they actually let people come in here and use these bathrooms. They're called experience rooms. Anybody can come in and do what Paul's doing if they want. The experience rooms are actually kind of cool. You can come here and test everything out. Paul thought that meant he should test everything out right now.
I tried the bathtub, which was amazing. I had some bath bombs. They got a shower right next to it that has steam and all sorts of fun stuff. So I was like, let me do that. It was hot in there, believe me, it was hot. Susan, you want to wash me?
Nope.
The steam wasn't from the steam. I think it was from me being in there.
This is ridiculous. There was something wrong with him.
This is quite the experience.
It is.
In the Supply New England showroom located at 7 Tide Street in Boston. Come on down to the experience room and experience what I'm experiencing.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna ask us to leave. I really can't take Paul anywhere. It probably would have been easier if I just took the kids. It probably would have been faster, easier, and less messy. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna let us come back here ever again. We just finished up this house, and normally we'd be getting ready to put it on the market, but
We were able to sell it to a neighbor who was interested in it, but there's a slight twist.
they haven't seen the inside at all. And we have so many details to show them, they're gonna love it. Yeah, that's pretty.
How you doing? You got going on later? This is a unique project, and it's one of our most ambitious to date.
Now we get to share it with Sajini and Ramesh, and I can't wait to see how they like it.
I'm Sajini,
I'm Ramesh.
and we're about to fall in love with our new home.
You've waited a long time, both of you. You were looking at
I started to
houses
yoga.
We've been looking for houses for like 3 years.
3 years.
Well, you guys have waited a long time.
Yep,
A long
you've been
time.
very patient.
So now you finally get to see the house. But
Not yet.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Here you go,
all right, there we
Ramesh.
go. We do a little train.
I'll tell you when you get to the stairs there.
All
Keep
right.
those blindfolds on.
Okay, watch the step. Just follow the train. Just walk straight. Here we go.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna
I'm gonna
stop right
Yep,
here.
I'm
We're gonna turn you around.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a long build for us. It's been a long wait for you. One more minute. Just
One more
Stop it.
minute.
Are you guys ready to see your new
Yes,
house?
yes.
Are you guys ready to see your new house?
Yes.
Yes.
Take those blindfolds off.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh, you did such a good job.
thank you so much.
You like it?
It looks
Of
so
course.
beautiful. Oh my God. Wow. So good.
Yeah, I know.
It looks so good. I just cannot believe how well the ceiling turned out. It's very unique and it really stands out.
You guys want to see some more?
Yes.
You guys get to come and check out the kitchen. The counter looks great.
Yeah, you see like the veins carry down.
Yeah.
There's so many drawers. Oh, here's a microwave.
Well, yeah.
So even here, so if you get your coffee cups.
Oh,
Wine glasses.
Yeah.
oh, I never seen that before.
That's so
Anything.
much easier to watch stuff with.
Oh yeah.
So like this trim and the coffered ceilings are kind of close, the colors, but it's just
Yeah.
enough that you can see a little bit of contrast.
I love the hood.
Yeah, so the hood matches the island. We wanted the hood to stand out a little bit, but not take over.
You guys got to go grocery shopping. There's a
I
lot
know.
of stuff to fill here.
Let's go check out the family room.
Wow. Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Look at how tall the ceilings are.
It looks so good.
It's really nice color set up there.
And I love the details on the back wall.
So the fireplace, this is actually the same color as the island. So that kind of brings these two rooms together. The tile kind of mimics the kitchen backsplash tile, so you've got that
Oh,
in here.
the
So
herringbone.
Yeah, so it feels kind of like one space.
This is so unique. I've never seen this before.
And I didn't want to do it like all one color, so I just brought a little bit of the kitchen into here, and then the wood just kind of warms it up a little bit. All
Okay.
right, guys, let's go see the dining room.
Wow.
Look at the ceiling.
The dining room looks amazing.
The curves can be seen as very traditional. It's a formal room, so it gives it that, you know, a little bit of more formal feeling. Got nice big windows in here. There's a ton of light in here.
It's a really nice sized dining room.
Yeah, it's perfect size.
So we're just scratching the surface on this floor here. Do you guys want to go see some more?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is the little hidden pantry that you can keep all your mess in and keep it closed off.
Oh,
Wow. Oh my God, I love this color. Oh my God, look at this. This is
wow.
this is like bigger than the first kitchen Renovation I ever lived in. I love this. What is this? Like, this is amazing.
That is actually a honed granite. So again, just bringing like that matte black back in here.
And you brought the copper in here with the lights. Even in this hidden room, there's so much detail. I love it.
The best thing about the pantry is it's right off of the mudroom. Go ahead, push it.
Wow. Look at this area.
Oh, we have 5 hooks for all 5 of us. I really love this setup, guys. This looks amazing.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. I love the tiles.
So this is the same as what's in the pantry. And then we brought the green in, and then you've got the black, and the mudroom tile carries right through. So it's just kind of a combination of everything.
And then you brought this in from the pantry as
Yes.
well. Ramesh, this bathroom looks so good.
Very luxurious.
All right, Ramesh, I think we've been trailing behind here. I think we gotta lead the way now and go check out the theater room. You ready to see that?
Yes.
We're gonna take the lead from here.
Okay.
Check out your new theater room.
Lights?
Oh yeah.
Wow. What is that? What you guys did? I never imagined. Like, this is more than smarter. This is.
And we wanted you to be able to stay up here if you wanted to. So
Right.
you get your little
What?
sink right here.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Oh, fridge.
We got a beverage fridge up here. The seats all light up, see?
Wow.
What do you think, Ramesh? This is your
Oh my
room.
God.
I'm also a movie guy. I love watching movies. So I was like, you know what? This is how I would want my movie room set up.
It's beautiful.
So what do you guys think of everything?
You guys just amazed us today. Like, completely exceeded our expectations.
I don't think I saw you smile bigger until we got up into that room. I was like, wow, he's really excited.
I just kind of shocked.
I don't even know where to start. Like, first I was in love with this kitchen. Then we went there and I was like, what a great setup in the family room. The mudroom and the pantry like completely blew my mind. Guys, if I had to do this all over again, 100%, I would be like, Susan, go design everything. Like,
Well, congratulations,
I'm
guys.
glad you guys love it.
Thank you.
Toast.
Welcome
Toast.
home. Right?
Congratulations,
Thank
guys.
you so much.
You can see more of our projects at CadilacHomes.com. What are you doing?
There's jungle out there.